It's like I ain't scared, bro, and I love the hustle. I love the adrenaline. I love the feeling of putting the play together and like going all the way through with it and smiling at the end because it did more than what you even thought and expected the shit to do. And with any play you execute and you do that on, it's like it's gonna be success. I don't care what it is. I don't care who you is. It's like you do it right, it's gonna get done.
Hey, if a motherfucker see it as an asset or as a resource, we don't got no means to go get it. You know what I mean? Other than our little pistols and handguns, we got choppers and all that. These niggas got millions of dollars, institutions set up, like the LAPD, like the feds, like the FBI. All this is they army. And they army make it to where you can inflict your will. Meaning if a motherfucker don't want to do it from an agreement, you can come take it. If a nigga don't want to agree and do it verbally, well, you got an army to come enforce your will. So we that's what we lack. You know what I mean? We don't have no army that's gonna come protect our natural resources because our shit is divided. How, you know what I'm saying? We don't even understand how we connected because, oh, you a blood, I'm from 60s, fuck you, or you from Hoover, I'm from 60s, fuck you, or you from A-Tray, I'm from 60s, fuck you. And that's a fucked up mentality to have.
Dolph a millionaire, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like Dolph got $1 million worth of cars. Dolph got everything, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff going on. Yeah. And besides all of that, before all of the materialistic stuff, Dolph is a man that takes like all his responsibilities serious. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna provide on my all of that. You know what I mean? Yeah. And guess what? All my partners you see here, see what you see with me. Yeah. You got Bino, you got Fizzle, you got Daddy-O, you got Rocksteady. They kings too. You know what I mean? Like you can't even sit with me, you can't ride with me, we can't do business or nothing, bro, if you don't feel like you a king. It's not called the King of Memphis, it's called King of Memphis.
I think it's just about, you know, mentality in my opinion, just, you know, how to take your lumps in life, you know what I mean? Cause you gonna take your L's, you gonna have your ups and downs. So just a philosophy or a point of view on how to look at the journey. You know what I mean? You got where you at, you got where you trying to be. And then you got all this shit in between that's not gonna matter when you get here. You know what I mean? So I feel like, and it was a way of inspiring myself also, just like a pep talk I was telling myself while I was in a vulnerable moment. So reflect, bro, just, you know what I'm saying, keep it going. Right. Never let a hard time humble us, because, you know, it's the game gonna test you, it's ups and downs. And so, like, you know, you gotta be who you are at all times.
And I know for sure, and I've been knowing this shit for a long time, you kill your haters with success. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers envy me because of my success. They envy me because of the type of person I am. If you ain't doing whatever you doing to get rich also, with your passion to go along with that shit, man, you doing the wrong motherfucking thing. You need to go do some more shit.
Good, YouTube. Welcome back, man, to another video. Hey, so, you know, tonight, man, we're gonna get into young Dolph and Nipsey Hussle and how they really left a stamp on the rap game and really changed the way rappers go about their business forever. I mean, when you look at young Dolph and when you look at Nipsey Hussle, bro, they're so similar in so many different ways. They both came in the game independent. They both came in the game with their own brand. Dolph with Paper Route, Nipsey with the Marathon. You feel me? They both came in the game without any cosigns from other major artists in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? One could make the argument that Nip did have one low key with the game, because he went on tour with the game in his early days back in like 2009, but it wasn't like a major stamp. Like they didn't have neither one of them had the full backing from a bigger artist when they came in the game. They kind of had to, you know what I'm saying, they had to get in and grind, and they had to build their name up, bro, through that sweat equity. Two guys who came out the street, transitioned to the rap game, and really just took it by storm, honestly. They basically took the blueprint Master P, J Prince, Cash Money laid out and just took it to another level. I just want to stay on both of their brands for a second, because they both created a brand that lived beyond them. You know what I'm saying? Let's start with Nip. You got the Marathon. You know what I'm saying? Nip dropped his first Marathon mixtape back in 2010. That was the mark of the Marathon brand. You know what I'm saying? That first mixtape. Classics on there. From where it started to where it is now, you got Marathon, you got Marathon clothing, you got the Marathon burger, you got the Marathon OG, which marijuana brand. One can make the argument, man, that brand is not stronger than it's ever been. And Nip brother Black Sam doing a dope ass job of carrying that brand, man, putting it on his back and keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Along with the people around him that Nip came up with. That brand is stamped forever in hip hop, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And it's stamped forever, obviously, in LA. Yeah, Nip only had one official album, but come on, man. The Marathon mixtape, the Crenshaw mixtape that he sold for $100, Mailbox Money. Come on, man. So many countless classics, bro, that it didn't feel like he only had one album. And basically what I'm trying to say is, bro, he built a brand so powerful that it's gonna live for years and years. And then, like, you see it still thriving even after his untimely demise. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to Dolph. Dolph, boom. Paper Route Empire. You know who carrying that brand now? Key Glock. You know what I'm saying? He just recently dropped Glockavelli 2. Shout out to Glock. But the blueprint he left behind, that Dolph was a savvy businessman in the rap game, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people don't really notice what you really bring to the table based off of how you present yourself. And basically Dolph was just so street with it. You might have not assumed that bro was as savvy and as smart as he was. You know what I'm saying? Bro turned down a $22 million deal with a label, a partnership that he just didn't see no point in doing it. He didn't see no point in signing to somebody who letting them in on his brand and letting them get a part of his brand from something he felt like he can just do on his own. And he was right. And honestly, what I'm telling y'all is Dolph knew what it took to be independent and stay independent. Dolph knew what it took to be able to reap all the benefits of your own brand and like being able to make yourself hot. When you make yourself hot, bro, you operate automatically with more leverage. You go in there with more negotiating power because you didn't need big marketing dollars. You didn't need no big radio hits. You didn't need any big backing from anybody to get you to put yourself on. And when nobody can really put you on, when nobody can really say they put you on, that's priceless, bro. That's priceless. You came up from the ground up without any cosign from nobody. You just grinded that shit out and you kept going. And now look where both of them at. You know what I'm saying? They both supplanted themselves in the rap game, bro. They both showed young up-and-coming artists that really all you need is some grind, some hustle, and basically it's just some paper to be able to invest in yourself and into your brand. If you don't want to sign to nobody, you basically gonna need your own money for your own marketing. You're gonna need your own money just to build your brand up for your own team. You know what I'm saying? But more than anything, bro, what you need is hustle. You know what I'm saying? Hustle to the core. That is the foundation of everything. Hustle, consistency, and ambition. And that's what they had. And that's what they led with. You know what I'm saying? They ain't have it all figured out in the beginning. Nah, they learn as they go. Man, Nip used to do everything. Nip was his promo team. Nip was his own engineer. And Nip was the rapper. He was everything. He was the CEO and the artist, as was Dolph. Dolph was the CEO of Paper Route and the artist. You know what I'm saying? It's all about your drive, man. And it's all about basically what you feel you can do on your own. You know what I'm saying? Some people, it's just not meant for them to be independent. Some people need to be up under a label. Some people need to be employees because they not really fit to live that boss lifestyle. They not fit to live on their own life on their own terms. They need somebody to tell them what to do. They need somebody to make them get up and go do something because they know if they had that own freedom to themselves, they would never get up and do anything. But that's just how some people operate. But if you gonna play that independent route, you gotta have a mentality, bro, that you got to build yourself up, and everything you bring in, you reinvest back into your brand, into yourself, until you get to a point to where you done got big enough to where you can now branch out. You can hire somebody for this, you can hire somebody for that. Now you got a whole staff behind you, and you a whole operation thriving independently. Think about that, independently, bro. To where now, if you do want to do a deal, you got so much leverage that they gotta come to your terms. Otherwise, it's no deal because I don't need to sign with y'all because I made myself hot and I already did everything these rappers that signed under a major label have done. When you can outshine a major label artist and you independent, that's negotiating power. That's negotiating power that a handful of almost every rapper wish they had that signed to a major label. For anybody coming up in anything, bro, Young Dolph and Nipsey Hussle can be studied, bro, for years and years to come because of the way that they built their brand, and then they were able to turn that into a major advantage for themselves to be able to go in, do a partnership deal on their own terms. Nipsey did it with Atlantic, Dolph did it with Empire. But it's just something that don't sit right with me, bro, that I gotta say to y'all. Don't y'all think it's ironic that they both passed, bro? That they both died after recently doing their partnership? Cause I really feel like after they did those partnerships, bro, they was gonna go to even new heights that nobody seen coming. That really would have fucked the rap game up, in my opinion. And that's why I think, bro, it was unfortunate, man, that they both had to meet their untimely demise, also in a similar fashion. Because I feel like where they both was going, they would have showed so many young artists coming up the real blueprint to get in the game and to stay in the game and to elevate in the game. But I feel like they accomplished enough to where people can still take what they did and apply it to their own and take it to new heights, man. But it's all about your drive, your hustle, and your ambition. That's really what it's about. And your consistency. How bad do you really want this? You know what I'm saying? But that's what I just wanted to holler at y'all about, man. If y'all like this video, comment below what you think, man. Comment below what you think your similarities between Dolph and Nipsey was, man. And get at me, man. Also, make sure you like the video, you subscribe, and comment, man. It's your boy, man. Welcome, Family Hustle. I'm out.
Give me life, give me love.